Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Brendan373 bringing you back with another video. Went fishing yesterday. Later in the evening, we got there about 5:30. We stayed until about 8:30. And I couldn't do it. I didn't bring the camera that I'm using right now because it was just too much of a low light condition. But let me go ahead and show you what we was using. Yesterday, caught 15 fish in a couple of hours. My dad caught about 10 fish. My aunt, we was blowing them up, and it's a really big pond, really big dugout, stocked pond that my uncle never fishes in. So we went over there. So they were all from pound to 2 pound range, real fun to catch. Just them the smaller kind. Just wanted to show you what we were catching them on, how we were using it. My dad was using, just about everyone was doing Texas rigged because it's a deep pond, but right here it is just a June bug. 6-inch squirrel tail by Zoom. It's more of like a trick worm and a squirrel tail. Is a size 3 H2O Express round bend hook. We were doing it with 3/16 ounce bullet weights, and that's what he started catching them on. He was using that Quantum that I was telling you about. He doesn't like the line that's on there. This is more or less the reel and rod and reel he always fishes with. So we've been getting some spider wire braid on there, some 20 pound, because he said he likes that. And then you probably see this big old rod right here. It's a 7-foot tournament choice. It's more of like an off-brand rod, but my Uncle Mike gave it to me. It is a 7-foot, 12 to 25 pound line, 3/8 to 1 ounce. And I've got that paired up with, see if I could show you this, my Abby Garcia 4600 C4. Got that paired up for some red fishing that we're going to be doing. It's going to be kayak fishing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to bring camera out. I really need to get something better. But it hasn't been spooled up yet. Like I said, whenever we get that spider wire, that's what I'm gonna put on there. And we're gonna for that, we're probably just gonna be using one of these rigs. It is one of the self-made rigs. This is 40 pound right here. And then, well, I was actually using this for some small, maybe pound bullhead with a size 10 hook with a 1/2 ounce weight on there. They say it's a trout rig, but I was catching bullheads on them. That's what I've been using in the creek. I did some with these small corks, but it didn't really work because it's a deeper creek. We were using these 4/0 hooks, and then we went to this size 12 straight shank J hook for bullhead, but we stopped catching them on that, and it rained, so I'm probably gonna go fishing today, just see if we can get anything to eat. We kept 10 of the bass because I, for one, think that bass are a bit gamey, but my uncle said we could take them home, so we took some home and we cleaned them. We took 10 home out of we caught 46 or something all in all. was a real fun day of fishing because we had a couple people out there with us. And here's what I was using and catching them on. I caught 2 fish on a weightless Senko, Texas rig style, but it was weightless. And then all my other fish were on this. It's a punched weight with this. It's like a Trivene or something like that. It's a Bass Pro's like that. You can only get this brand at Bass Pro, the worm that I was using. That same 3-aught H2O Express. It is ribbed. You can see on here it's ribbed, and then it's a 7-inch squirrel tail, and with 3/16 ounce weight on there. And we were just blowing them up. I was using my Abby Garcia, again, that you've seen in previous videos, Black Max. Look, believe it or not, the water is so stained. That used to be clear, and now it's like a brownish color. Of course, it's not really going to affect the fish, but that's how stained the water was. That's why we're using a lot of black and blues and dark colors and stuff, and that's what they like over there. Here's kind of what we started out with. We were doing some black and blue Zoom electric blue U-tail. I caught 2 more of the fish on this, and then I switched over to that ribbed one that's got a nice purplish with blue in it, but it wasn't dark enough. So then my dad, he's always had a thing with these big old 10.5-inch worms on EWGs, like big old 5-aught EWGs that I have, and I'd show you, but I think they're packed up right now. But anyway, I did bring one of those big old 5-aught EWGs that I had, and he put it on one of these old monsters. I mean, check this out. Watch. Look, check this out. That's a big worm right there. It's 10.5-inch. All right, it's from about my middle finger down to about 3 inches past my joint right here. I mean, that is a big worm. And the hook could barely get half of this. I mean, it's a big old worm. He was using it with one of my tungstens. It was a tungstens 3/4 of an ounce. Yeah. He was fishing it deep in a brush bed that's in about the middle of the lake. We also did some top water. I didn't get anything on that. The Senkos were pretty good with my dad's friend Mike, who drove us over there. He was using a weightless Senko that I have in this box. Here it is. He was using this Senko. It was a big bait Senko. Good color. But really, we finally figured out what they like in that pond. I was using this Hendon Super Spook Jr. When we got there, because it was low light conditions. It's the Ghost Shad color. One rattled. Used this jig. I caught 1 fish on there. It's a swim jig, 3/4 of an ounce, and I put a Fat Albert on there, as you can see, 4-inch. It was an EWG like this, as you can see, but it didn't have the weight on it. We was doing it Texas rig. I even brought out a DOA ghost shrimp and got hits on it, but they were not taking them. and hooks we were using. I use these on the Zoom 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches. These ones. The electric blues. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. I just wanted to give y'all an overview on what we did, how we caught them, what we were catching them on. We did a little bit of trash fishing. If you don't know what trash fishing is, you can go ahead and look it up. It's basically just where you like tie on like a barrel swivel like this, and you just fish all types of baits until you start figuring out what they were hitting. And they were hitting on black and blue, short worms, Texas rig style, in beds. They were not in more or less in bluegill beds. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, comment, subscribe, comment any questions. I'll try to get your questions answered. If I don't have an answer for them, then I'll still, say hey and all that. But I hope we go fishing again today. We probably won't, because my mom's been a little bit iffy on the sickness and stuff. She just hasn't been feeling good, so we might not go fishing. We might stay here with her. But might go on fishing in Grand Isle. And so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, or whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching.